to talk about the Evans Bypass Flume project. In a nutshell, the project is designed to replace an old wooden structure that's been there for 130 years with a modern pipeline that's going to more adequately carry the water during runoff. It's right at a $500,000 project, about $530,000. $300,000 of that is coming to us in a grant from the Arkansas Basin Roundtable and the statewide Basin Roundtable. $180,000 of that is going to be from the CWCB in the form of a low interest loan, and 10% of that will come out of our capital reserve. The project should be done by the end of September or thereabouts, barring any unforeseen problems. But we're on track, it's going well. In front of you can see the 4-foot diameter HDPE, high density polyethylene pipes, which had to be welded together in 200-foot lengths. And this will carry, designed to carry a maximum of 200 cubic feet per second, which the old wooden flume could not do. The original flume was designed to carry the dirty water past our reservoir so it didn't get contaminated during the peak runoff when there's high turbidity. And the old wooden structure proved that it was not capable. And 2 springs ago, at the end of our dam here, that wooden structure was overwhelmed with too much flow, and it actually chewed a big erosion in our dam, which is a pretty serious thing. And the state engineer's office was highly encouraged us to replace that structure with something more dependable so that it could not damage our dam any longer during runoff. It's going to be twin 48-inch diameter pipes, one alongside the other. And this 48 inch is the second largest diameter you can get in a high density polyethylene pipe. And the pipe is welded by a fusion process, which basically heats up the 2 ends of the pipe and pulls it together under pressure and then lets it cool. And there's only so many machines that are able to do that diameter of pipe in the area. I think there's only 3 in Colorado. The most well-known fusers in the state is a guy named Bob Brewer, and he was available to do the fusing for us. We didn't have a lot of room to do the fusing. That took place up there where that excavator is, and it was just barely big enough of an area to allow us to fuse together 200-foot lengths.
And then get it into that tight spot.
And get it into that tight spot, and that's what we did yesterday. We had to drag 200-foot lengths with an excavator on each end around that bend, drop it into the pipe trench. We almost dropped one of them into the lake. And that had my heart pounding a little bit. The capacity of 21 acre feet, or about 7.5 million gallons of water. It's not a big reservoir, but this is the reservoir that supplies our water treatment plant. So the cleaner this water is, the better. This is the bottom of our surface water source in Evans Creek. There's 2 higher reservoirs above us, but they're not as prone to flooding since they're above timberline. This is the pipe trench where the new pipe is already installed, as you can see, and this is also the same trench that the old wooden flume structure was in before it was removed. These twin pipes are going to be roughly 350 feet long a piece, and there's going to be there already is a large intake structure, concrete intake structure on the top, and there's going to be another discharge structure on the bottom, and it's going to have a baffle system that's going to dissipate the energy of the high velocity water during runoff. Yeah, the old flume was not capable of carrying the runoff, and it seems like it's been getting worse with the late runoffs that we're getting in June, where we used to get them earlier. And they come down more suddenly, and they overwhelmed the flume 2 years ago and caused some pretty serious damage to our dam. And this is going to avoid anything like that in the future. This is where the 2 big pipes are going to plug into the intake structure. They'll be cast in concrete after the pipes are placed and formed in, and concrete will be cast around the pipes, so they can't possibly move. This is the channel of Evans Creek, and we'll be able, when we want to, we'll be able to divert water from the creek into the lake, which we do sometimes, and sometimes we don't want to. We started the design process early last year, and final design done by W.W. Wheeler and Associates. Two primary engineers is Doug Molly with Wheeler and Doug McLaren with Wheeler. This is the pipeline selection. We looked at probably 4 different types of pipeline, and this is the one we settled on. And we advertised in 4 counties for the project when we put it out to bid. And the low bid was a local company, Mountain Structures, managed by Mr. Frank Crum. And he's doing a fine job.